Hey beautiful people, it is your girl Brooklyn Stace and welcome back to my channel. So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making 3 different types of beverages or shakes, if you will, using our Irish moss gel. Now I've done a video on how to prepare the Irish moss gel. I'll put it up, either you'll see it here or you're going to see it over in the other corner here. Just click on it or tap the screen or just go to my playlist and look on up the information on how to prepare it. It's very easy, very simple. We're going to be using some ingredients, of course, like I said, the Irish moss. I do have some almond milk here. I do have some non-dairy vanilla flavored almond milk yogurt alternative. It's dairy free. And some non-dairy almond milk ready whip. I do have some monk fruit sweetener, and I talked about that as well in my last video. I do have some chia and flax seed, some organic ground seed blend, and it's actually flavored with some coconut flavor. And I also have some walnuts for topping, and to some of which I've already crushed up. I do have some frozen banana I took out of the freezer, but I have some fresh one because I want to use a little bit more. Some fresh blueberries, fresh strawberries, some strawberry flavor. This is very potent, so I'll probably just use like a drop or so of that. I do have some vanilla flavoring, but I'm not certain if I'm going to use that because it might be a little bit extra. You can opt to use it if you like, but if you have plain yogurt or plain almond milk yogurt alternative, but I bought the one that's flavored with vanilla, so that's why I'm not going to use that. And then I have here just a mixture of some cinnamon and nutmeg mixture, and that is it. And we're going to be using it in the blender that you guys know I love this blender. I always talk about it. The portable blender that I used in my last video. I use it for everything. So that's what we're going to be using it. And so let's get started. So first off, let's go ahead and use our first ingredient, and that's going to be the almond milk. So I love almond milk, and I only just took it out just for this video, but instead of having the big container, I'm going to use 8 ounces. This thing is measured, so 8 ounces is about just under this mark. So I'm going to be filling that up to here. And also, while we're doing this, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors, the I'm So shirt. Guys, make sure you go and visit the I'm So shirt and check out what they have. They do have some great, they have some, it's a cute little I'm So Naughty, I'm So Nice shirts. And they're just like really cute, especially for this Christmas holiday. So it'll be cute for the family. This is our Irish moss gel that I made. And as you can see, it was full, and I'm using it. And so just go and, like I said, check that video out. So we're just going to use a tablespoon of the gel. Actually, I'm going to put 2 tablespoons because you can have up to 1 to 3. So I'm just going to put 2 tablespoons in this one. Okay, next up, we're going to utilize some of this silk almond milk yogurt. The reason why I'm doing this is because I want it to be a thicker consistency. So this is, really good. You don't have to get this brand, but just so you can see what the nutrition facts are in terms of the fiber, 3% fiber. It has a bit more sugar than I would like. And it has the 5 grams of protein. But so, check that out. And it has all the vitamins here. Next up, I'm going to look to see about the one that does not have any sugar. This looks like it has added sugars. So make sure you check that out. I didn't, unfortunately, and that's really weird for me, but, I didn't. So just go ahead and check that out. But I'm just going to use just about a little tablespoon of that. All right. And next up, we're going to utilize Well, I was going to use some sweetener, but that already has, since it has the added sugar in it, I'm not going to utilize that. So what I'm going to do is just use some strawberries at this point. And I'm going to I'll use the larger strawberries. Cut the tops off. Should have bought a bigger knife here to the show, but I did not. I just bought the little slicing knife. And just slice them in half. You don't really need to slice them because the blades on this thing is amazing. But I'm just going to slice them anyway, just for the video's sake, and put those in there. Looks like it's going to be a bit more fuller than I usually would have it, but that's okay. We're going to take care of that, not a problem. Now what we're going to do is just go ahead and add our cinnamon, nutmeg mixture. Just a little bit. Probably about a teaspoon. I usually would measure it, but today I'm eyeballing it. Now this is the strawberry flavor. This is super concentrated. That's why it is it's so tiny. So I am just going to add just a little drop. And I do mean a drop. See, that was like a drop. And that's all I'm going to add. That's how concentrated this is. So add that. And we'll screw our top on. And normally, you know, it's optional whether you want to add ice or not. But, you know, the almond milk is super cold, so I don't need any ice. And so now we just pulse it. And that would be all she wrote for that. So that one's done. So now we're just going to just put this in glass. And we'll set that aside when we're ready to do the toppings. I kind of want the toppings to be fresh. So let's just pour this in there. Hopefully doesn't make a mess. Oh, boop. I didn't make a mess. I did it. All right. So that's as far as that goes. I wanted to show you how easy it is for cleanup. Since we've done with our strawberry, that looks really good. Look at that. Take a closer look at how good and frothy and thick that looks. You can see the bits of strawberry in it. It smells great, yummy. Strawberry is like one of my favorite. So I wanted to show you again how easy this thing is to clean up. This is why I love this thing. Also, all you do, watch, this is just some plain water. All you do is just put a little bit of water. You can fill it halfway up, a quarter of the way up, doesn't matter. You put the top back on it. And look how easy that is. Clean. So now we're just going to take the top off and we're going to discard that water off to the side here. And so the next thing that we're going to be making is the blueberry. Blueberry is my other favorite flavor. We'll move this off to the side here. In fact, we'll just move that to the back so we don't accidentally knock that over on camera. How embarrassing would that be? And next up, we're going to make our blueberry. So here's for all you blueberry lovers out there. Once again, we're going to fill it up to just about a little bit lower this time, since we know that was pretty high up. And then we had some extra left over. All right. Now we're going to use our tablespoon. We'll put 2 tablespoons of our gel in it. That's right. It's a heaping tablespoon. As you could see, it didn't cover the full tablespoon, but you know, it was heaping. So if you wanted to be precise, you would smash it down and, you know, like when you're baking, and level it out is what I wanted to say. Not smash it down, but you know what I meant. Come on, you guys know what I meant. And so we're going to put our 2 tablespoons of that in there. That's our gel. And next up, we're going to make this thicker as well. So we're going to utilize some of the almond milk, and you can see the vanilla flavoring in it. That's why it looks that way, because of the vanilla flavoring. And we'll take our about 2 as well. You could be 1 to 2. Hey, this is your recipe. I'm just showing you the guidelines. There's no right or wrong. You just do it your way. And this is the way that I'm doing it. I'm not a professional chef. I'm just here trying to make good things happen and share the knowledge. Next up, we're going to be adding our blueberries. That's what we're going to be adding up next. Now, the amount of blueberries, I just so happen to just grab a handful. I mean, it's up to you. If you like a lot of blueberries, then by all means, use a lot of blueberries. You know, again, this is no right or wrong. It's just, you know, what you want. So I'm just going to add a few blueberries here. Just leave a few. Next up is going to be the cinnamon and nutmeg mixture. And again, put about a teaspoon, eyeballing it. Half a teaspoon, depends on how much that you do like. And I'm just going to go ahead and put just a tad bit of vanilla in it. I'm going to overdo it with vanilla. Just a little bit. And this is pure vanilla extract. And that would be all she wrote for this. So now we just go ahead and blend that up. See how easy this is, guys? It is not difficult. And here we go. That is it. Look at those bits of blueberries in there. So that's all she wrote for the blueberry. Let's get that in a glass. Now, I don't have to push this cap off, but, you know, I just for the video's sake, I want to just show you the inside of the cap there. You can just put your straw down in there, but I don't have to take the cap off. It's just easier to pour. And then I also want you to see the frothiness of it. And let's get that in a glass. That's beautiful, yummy. All right, so that would be all she wrote for the blueberry seamoss smoothie, or shake, if you will, blueberry infused. Let's get that to the side in the back there. So we've got our strawberry and we've got our blueberry. So the last one that we're going to make is going to be a banana nut one. Next up, we're just going to clean that up because, again, this is just plain water. And you put the top back on. Clean it up. See how powerful that is? You see how it switches around? And it's so powerful that it's moving my hand. If I sit it on the table, it's going to make a little bit of noise. So you get to see. So you see the power of that, right? I love this thing. Now we're going to do our last and final one. And then we're going to do the actual toppings. So the last one is going to be the banana nut one. So for that, I am not going to add the almond milk yogurt alternative. I'm just going to do straight up banana nut because, you know, the banana is kind of thick. I'm not going to add any additional sweetener because the banana has sugar in it. So I would have used the monk fruit sweetener if the almond milk yogurt alternative didn't have any sugar, but since it did, I opted not to utilize any sugar because it's going to be enough sugar. You have the sugar from the strawberries and the blueberries, but if you do this and you taste it and it's not sweet enough for you, by all means, you can use the monk fruit sweetener, honey, agave, or your sweetener of choice. Okay, so I'm just going to sit that off to the side. We won't be utilizing that. And we're done with our strawberry, so we're going to get that out of the way. And let's go ahead and do the last one. See how easy these things are? It is so not hard, so not difficult to do, guys. And let's see, let's just put a little bit less. There we are. Than what we used before. Next up, you guessed it, the star of the show, the main ingredient. This is so healthy, guys. Healthy recipes for the seamoss gel. And you don't even taste the seamoss. Well, I don't, you know. And, you know, you're putting all the fruit and the flavorings in it. It masks it, you know, so it's just a wonderful thing. I love it. What else can I say? It's almost making me speechless. Maybe because I'm hungry. Because I'm actually going to drink the banana nut one. This is my first meal of the day. I use it for meal replacements. So this is going to be my first meal of the day. Let's go ahead and get that all wiped off. And then we're actually going to put our cinnamon and nutmeg mix. No particular order to add the ingredients. It's all just going to be blended up anyway. So, and I'm actually going to put a little bit of vanilla flavoring in this. Just a little drop. That might have been too much, but then again, it probably tastes really good. Not probably, it does taste really good. I've made this before, so it's okay. Now, I have had this in the freezer. I've taken this out. This is actually still cold. It was a small banana, and so don't worry about this, because once you put it in the freezer, it tends to turn a little bit darker. And so this is actually two halves of a half a banana. So I'm just going to utilize all of this. And I'm actually going to use a little bit more, simply because that was a small banana. And I want more of a banana taste. So I'm just going to take a little bit off, and then the rest I'm going to repurpose that Ziploc bag and put it back in the freezer. So I'll just go ahead and, for the video's sake, just peel the whole thing. And then take the amount that I want and leave the rest. All right, so I'm not quite using half. I'm not using half of it. And place that in there. Actually, I'm also going to be using some walnuts. So I do have some here that I've already crushed. So that's going to be for toppings. So how many walnuts? Well, again, about that much. You know, just less than a palm full of the walnuts. But if you want to use more, hey, by all means, you can utilize more. This is your beverage, okay? And that would be all she wrote for that. That is it for that, okay? So now we are done with all of our seamoss drinks. And so I'm just going to get this into a glass. Even though I'm going to drink this just for, again, the video purposes and just for aesthetics, I'm just going to pour it in the glass. See how smooth that is? See how thick that already is with the banana? So I didn't even need to utilize the almond milk yogurt for thickness. So I'm just going to look at that. See how when I pour it in, it was actually a little bit of chunks. So just blend it a little bit more. And that would be all she wrote for that. Now, the fun part. What we're going to do is just top it. First of all, let me put this banana back into this bag so we can get it back into the freezer. and use it for our next one. And we're also going to now show you the fun part. If you have kids, this will be good to get them involved in this part as well. So first we're going to do the strawberries, then we're going to do the blueberry, and then we're going to do the banana nut. All right, so we have everything here. Now let's go get to toppings. As you heard, this is already whipped. And so I'm just going to bring that to the front so you could see what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put a little bit, just a little bit. And then I'm going to do the blueberry. Just going to put a little bit. It's for aesthetics. And then I'm going to do the banana nuts. A little bit. It's just for aesthetics. But of course, like anything else, you can use a little bit more if you like to. And now for the strawberry, what I'm going to do is just utilize a strawberry. I pre-cut it before. Yeah, here we go. We're just going to take this, garnish it here on the side. Put the strawberry on the side. And here's where we're going to use the flaxseed. And this again is just for garnishment. Now this actually has it's a blend of chia and flaxseed, as you see, ground seed blend, cocoa, and actually has coconut flavor. So that's going to be an extra added twist, and this is organic. Now the chia and the flaxseed, the ground seed, it's really good. It has a source of omega-3 essential fatty acids, and you know that helps to support normal cardiovascular system. It has fiber. This is what it looks like when it's all ground up, just to show you a bit about it. And so, you know, the fiber helps the digestive system, and it can actually positively impact cholesterol that's already within the normal range. But chia and flax seeds fills you up as well because of the fiber. So we're just going to take just a bit, pinch it, and just sprinkle it. Look at that. I can smell the coconut. It smells really good. So that's all she wrote for that. Now we're going to do the blueberry. And we're going to do the exact same thing. Actually, I think I want a little bit more. There we go. That's more impactful, isn't that? So we're going to use a little bit. We used a little bit more of that Ready Whip. Once again, we're going to take and just pinch some chia and flax seeds. Sprinkle that there. Ooh, that's so pretty. I'm telling you, that coconut smells amazing. And actually, I'm just going to top it off, boom, with a blueberry or 2 or 3. There we go. And now that's all she wrote for that. So there's our strawberry, there's our blueberry. Next is our banana nut. And once again, let's go ahead and put some more. Why not? Why not? Right? And now we'll just take, you can even opt to put a banana on the side if you want. You know, I don't know how that would do, but you know, chopping a piece of the banana and actually seeing if you can do exactly what you did with the strawberry and just put the banana off to the side. Let's see. Let's try it. Nothing to it but to do it, right? So I chopped a piece of the banana. Look at that. Oh, that actually, is that going to stay? There we go. So that actually stayed in place, so it didn't fall off for the video's sake. Thank you very much. Then I'd have to do a retake. And for this, I'm just going to use not the flax seed. I'm actually just going to use the crushed walnuts. Look at that as a garnish and sprinkle that That's it. That's all. So just as a recap, you see we do have our strawberry seamoss drink. We have our blueberry seamoss drink with fresh blueberries. And we have our banana nut seamoss drink. See how easy that is? It's not that hard to do something healthy for yourself every day. And as you see, this makes life easier. This makes preparation easier. So make certain that you do get one of these blenders. I'll actually leave that link in the description. So make certain you pick one of these up. They come in all different colors. It comes with this charging cord, and you just take this in and plug it into your cell phone charger, the part that goes into the wall. And the other part just goes into the bottom here. Let me just show you up close really quick. You just take and move that to the side, and then that just goes and plugs in here. And then you just take the other part and plug it into your cell phone charger, and then it charges. All right, so that would be it. That's it. That's all. So I'll leave the link to everything that I utilized in the video in the description bar. Make certain that you do give this video a thumbs up. Thumbs up the video. Okay, so thumbs up this video, and also subscribe to my channel, because I will be coming with different recipes. This is not a cooking channel, it's a lifestyle channel. So I will be doing other things in terms of recipes and products and doing all kinds of reviews. So make certain that you're following me, because I just want to help somebody to, like I always say, I'm being a better me. Every day I'm striving to be a better me. So if I can share the knowledge and help someone, then that is what I, am doing with this YouTube video channel. So make certain that you share with a friend or two or family, like the video, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you as always for watching, and until the next time, be blessed.